how we roll. This is Kunley the culprit from Ward 21, the Mad Family, and you are watching the Entertainment Report podcast. Yo! Enough of them, they fussy, they not like we call we nice. I bust the platinum wrist with all a finger full of ice. Tell the fussy splurting off you wanna fussy twice. Walk, live, talk, dead, wish on your choice. Enough of them a freak. They know they want come class and when all part of them a leak. I know that. This is Judgment Day. We make fascies run away. Calico's out to play. Iceberg in the closet car with us original. We boss on a return like the son of the prodigy. Call, we still a bust the get whenever time get pretty. Call, put 6 in your body, wet up you on the ugly girl. Mr. Rockabye, baby, when they get, see them run, see them run, see them run. So fussy boy, get your head right. But man, I said tonight are your dead night. Come let me take you to a place where chatty lose him tongue where the news cameras hardly come. Play like you dumb, else gunshot beat you like a drum bridge light and a free water run. Hey, so me say you wanna rhyme, I gotta rhyme. We have the girl them tune for make them move them waistline and them spine in the time. Matter over mind over matter. Fussy scatter, the one your name rhyme. Have a new style and it rule everything. Yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today we have a special guest from, I'm talking the mentally mad, crazy Ward 21 that definitely changed the sound of reggae music from 98 to right now. You know, we have in the building today, we have Kunley in the building today. This man here could slam a revolving door. What's going on, my brother?
Yo, the man got status. You know how we roll.
Pop. I knew that one. I knew that one would have got you right after it. I knew that. You know what I mean? How you doing there, brother?
Well, good, you know. Me just there in a place I try not to melt, you know?
Yeah,
I try my best not to melt.
You're in hot, nice, warm Jamaica. Right now we have a bit of the sun too, but come next month, that's a wrap for us here.
Yeah, when I saw my shot still.
Bruh, 3 months in and out. Yeah, I mean, good to go. Mr. Kunley,
yeah,
everything is good, my brother. Let's get into your history because there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk to you about that I've never really heard anybody talk to you about. So let's get into it here.
Okay.
All right, okay. Especially because I spoke to Suko a couple weeks ago. So he gave me a lot of Ward 21, some of the history, but I know you're going to fill in a lot of the blanks too that we didn't get and your version of the events. All right? What actually got you into music? Where was the first time you could say, you know what, you fell in love with music or you liked what you were hearing?
I fell in love with music as a very young kid in Waterhouse. Growing up in Waterhouse, Waterhouse have a million sound system.
Okay.
On every road, one big sound did it. So, you know, is a thing where every night, every weekend, there's always music I play in a Waterhouse, well loud. You see me, the bass line, I rattle the crockery in the break front and then something in your house. You understand? So, yeah. I'm just the love what me I hear when dancehall I play. You don't know back in the 80s and you hear some Bad Admiral Bailey and some Stitchy and some Peter Metro and is it me I say? Yeah. We just did fall in love with that. All when Major Mackerel forward and of course Shabba, the Emperor, you don't know. We just did fall in love with what me I hear. So I would have say me interested in the music from me baby.
From the beginning. All right. And you said there was a lot of songs in Waterhouse at that time there. I wasn't really aware of that because I know I remember like King Jammys. I think Heat Wave came out of Waterhouse too. There was a couple more, but I didn't know that there was a lot of songs that came out of Waterhouse.
No, the thing, you know, enough of the sound them in a Waterhouse never did as big as Jammys and Heat Wave them and you see me, you'd have some smaller sounds like all Suko Stepfather sound, Road Sonic, which was start on. You have Agony Vibes, that did dip on my road. You have whole heap of sound, Explicit, Soul Angel, whole heap of sound, Bug Striker. Enough sound in our Waterhouse, man. But them just never as big as Jammys and Heat Wave and them sound there, you see me?
Got you. Because I know, as you said, you started out actually you fell in love and everything with the music. Fast forward now, you got to you and Suko started to play Global Supreme.
Goal Supreme. Me never really did play Goal Supreme because them time them when Suko them did play Goal Supreme, them time them deliver New York.
Okay.
So after Gold Supreme time, I come back to Jamaica.
Okay. So then I guess that right there, going to New York is what really got you into hip hop there, because I know you're a crazy hip hop head right there.
Yep. I live in New York and at the time when Tupac a boss, Biggie a boss, Mary J. Blige, Das Effects, Wu-Tang. In at that time, they like the early part of the 90s, them time they in New York. So I mean, it was so magnetic. That music was so magnetic. And them time the New York did a run hip hop.
Yeah, for sure. That was the big one there. Okay, so then that right there, because you left Jamaica, you went to New York. How long you were actually in New York for?
I left Jamaica in a 92, I'm gonna come back 94.
Okay, so you spent like 2 years. So you spent enough to really
I spend a little time. Yeah, I spend a little time there still. I go there and I did the work on them something there, and then I did get laid off. And then the employment agency where I did that work with them couldn't place me. So I just get fed up and come back home.
Yeah.
Because I did out for a while.
Yeah. One of your best moves that you've ever made, but you wouldn't have known that.
No, I never know that.
No, that's big right there. Okay, so you come back to Jamaica, so then you already have the reggae influence in you, and now you've gotten the hip hop influence. So what was your first move from there from a musical sense?
When I come back, I did already interested in a sound system, because me and Suko did start play a sound system together when we were 13. Him did start before me, but me start at 13.
Got you.
13 years old, isn't me? So I did already collect records. I was already an avid collector. Like tons of LPs and 12-inch. Hardly could I get 7 inches in America, but from when I buy a Jamaica before I go away and then when I come back. But when I come back from New York, I was working corporate. I was working as a data entry clerk at Mutual Life Insurance Company in a New Kingston. Mutual Life no exists no more. I don't know. I think a NCB buy them out or something. I'm not sure. But that's where I was working. And then I did have a weekend gig at Club Inferno in Mobile. I was a weekend DJ.
Did hear
Is it me? Yeah, I was a weekend DJ at Club Inferno. And until I stopped the corporate and just do that alone. So I would have traveled to Mobile on Friday. I play Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and then I come back to Kingston Monday morning. So that was my weekly routine. So when I'm there town during the week, all I do is buy a record and try to get the newest thing then.
To go back to Club Inferno. And what was your DJ name at that time there?
I never have a DJ name, you know.
You never?
Up to now, I never have a DJ name. I just the other day, Suku start call. Me and Suku take a picture.
Yeah.
When we're there at Germany. And we're there on tour. And I go through my phone and I see the picture and him see time say, how them culprit there? So from that, that's so the culprit.
Yeah. Because I always wondered, how come you never, because for a long time I didn't think Kunley was your real name. And I research, talk. And I realized Kunley is your real name.
Yeah, man, my real name is Kunley Asari McCarthy. You see me? It's African. Well, the first two are African and the last one is Scottish one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you say it like how it's supposed to pronounce, it's supposed to be Kunle Asare McCarthy. Because I don't know my African last name.
Yeah. I got okay.
No, majority of we don't know our African last name. But
you're 100% right. Okay, that I did not know because I wanted to know. Kunley, that's a rather different name if that's a street name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I want to tell you it's a popular name in Nigeria. It's a popular name in Nigeria, but I mean, I think Nigeria will come from. I think Ghana will come from. But anyway, yeah, so because my name already sound unique, I just never use an alias. I didn't feel the need to get an alias. Because them used to call me all sorts of sitting in a water house, but none of that never stick.
Got you. Okay, so then when do you actually started to connect back with Soko and started to move forward from there?
No, me and Soko never disconnect, you know. I know Soko from me at 5 years old.
Okay.
Seeing both our parents in the same club in our Waterhouse and club named Gags. Seeing, and so I know him from them time that we never used to hang out nor nothing, but because I am around with my parents and he's with his parents. We in the same vicinity all the while. So me know him from we are 5-year-old. We started hanging out at 13 years old when we in a high school.
Mm-hmm.
You see me, him did I go Mona High, me did I go St. George's College. So because we're from Waterhouse, both are we interested in the music, both our parents are friends, that we have so much in common. It's just natural that we started hanging out because him did do something when me did interested in that because our dream was to become sound owners. Me and him did have the same dream.
Okay. It was really sound was where your mind was at.
Yeah, man, sound system. We did want own sound system. We did want to be the next Stone Love because Stone Love was king to it.
Yeah.
You see me? So
okay.
Me and him have the same dream. So that it just connect from there. So when we're big enough for can make our own moves without have a big going with parents, then we just start par and it never stop. We never disconnect.
Yeah. For sure. All right. So with you now, what was it like for you to be playing in Club Inferno and then get into King Jammys, the big sounder now? What was that like?
Well, I want to tell you, say, to me, that was a big step because it'll lead me to exactly where I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I start out as a club DJ, a weekend DJ, and then we make the move to the big sound. Mm-hmm. You understand? But don't get it twisted though, me did that play the small sound them, me start up on Suko Stepfather sound. Yeah. That are before Club Inferno, because that's how I learn when I learn somebody till I get good enough for can go play a club.
Mm-hmm. Got you.
But moving from Club Inferno now, it just happened that Jammys did have 2 sessions on the same weekend. And Suko them who did already dip on Jammy sound, Suko and Mark did already dip on Jammy sound, did have to go New York. But them did have a thing, a police officers club. So Suko asked Jammys to make me deal with it.
Got you.
See me? So and that's where it start from. Me deal with it and them did love it.
Yeah.
See me? And then them have a similar booking again where Suko them have to go Miami and we have the police officers club because then call we back.
Okay.
The commissioner, one of the commissioner assistant them or something. I don't remember it because so long ago. They actually love what we do the first time and then bring me back for another event. It was like a treat or a fair or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah. So
I end up playing the sound 2 times until Jammys get the feedback and him say, yo, well, all right, well, stay away there.
Yeah. And that was like basically a dream come true.
Yeah, man, that was a big accomplishment for me, man, because a big sound that, and me even get for playing a dance with Stone Love. I know Stone Love, I'm a king.
Yeah. Okay, because that's what I wanted to know, because I know that you guys played King Jammys, but you never went through some of the big events that you guys played on, if whether they were clashes or jugglings or stuff. Give me 3 most memorable events when you're playing on King Jammys.
Well, for me, was the first 2. Because that was my actual debut, then my re-debut. but then there was another dance, so we did play in our Waterhouse with we did play two dance with Stone Love in our Waterhouse, but there was one particular one we play right in front of Jammy's studio.
Okay.
On the road right there. So that particular one where we play with Stone Love was amazing to me. Because I think that's the best I ever played the sound that night. Because the night there, it was Nico Bam Bam. And Nico Bam Bam was a selector when I look up to.
Yes.
You see me? So I just did there taking everything. And then Suko just basically make me mix the whole night. I don't know. Suko and Mark are the senior upon the sound.
Okay.
But him allow me to mix the whole night. So I just me a mix Rumble and Mark attack and Suko just a fine tune some of the time. You see me? And we did really well till it did go so well that one of the time I think Stone Love never come back. Like after them play them round and we start play, we hold it so good that Stone Love just never play again. And we play till morning.
Yeah.
You see me? And that was a big accomplishment for me. I never know someone could have stand upside a Stone Love. Me, Little and Morgan, Young and you see me, I'm nervous. My leg them a tremble. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because this is the big Stone Love here.
Yeah, man, a big Stone Love, that man.
Did you actually clash with King Jammys? Did you do any?
No, I never involved in a clash. So could they involve in a clash with King Addies, Mataran them.
Where was this?
I think a 3 mile it did keep. I don't remember exactly. I wasn't there. I was in New York at the time, I think. But I think Suku did clash with them, and Mataran did a clone the clothes where Suku did have on.
Yeah.
Him tell me about it. Suku did involved in a clash with them, but not me.
Yeah. You weren't the clashing type of selector.
No.
Yeah.
Me more kick on a man.
You're not trying to take none of those.
I think me have the temperament for clash.
Yeah. That's not really your thing there.
No.
Yeah. Did you actually do any dates, like international dates on King Jammys outside of Jamaica?
No, not with King. I never do no international dates as a sound man.
Yeah.
Because me only spend like 1 year on the sound. By that time, from the first day I step foot in the studio, them and never come out back.
Okay.
So
what year was it? What year we're talking about that you got to Jammys and then left and went into the studio?
I reached at Jammys 96. I played the sound. And I get into the studio 97. And from stepping at the studio 97, I never come out back, and the sound not see me back.
Not involved.
Me instantly fall in love with production.
Yeah.
So not see me back.
Yeah. So then that was where because remember, you're if a lot of people don't understand, you're originally a selector, DJ selector, went into engineering production, then artist.
Right.
And a lot of other stuff you have going on. So then now we're on to say phase 2 of your musical journey right now, which is now you got into the studio.
Yeah.
All right. What was the first thing you actually did when you got into the studio, and what did you like about the studio so much?
The first thing I see when I go into the studio, I remember King Jammys did a work on Black Uhuru album. So that my apprenticeship started with Black Uhuru.
Big.
So I start learn the patch bay, I start learn how to put on and take off tape, start understand the tape machine. I never reach around the mixing board yet, but everything around the outskirts of the mixing board, I start learn. That's how I start from. I never even have a seat in the studio, I have to stand up.
Yeah.
Stand up right by the door, right at the patch bay.
And this was so your first project that you're working on was actually Black Uhuru.
Black Uhuru. That Jammys did that work on him. Did the record and mix Black Uhuru album.
Okay, and what were some other early stuff that you started to get into while you were there too?
John, that a Jammys eldest son. John did that work on Sanchez album.
Okay.
So we did do some apprentice work right there too. So we can say the first 2 things I start work on as an engineer was Black Uhuru and Sanchez.
What a entry into the business to work on.
Amazing. It's like you couldn't even write a better script.
Wow. Crazy. And at this time here, engineering, did production actually start to creep into your mind yet, or you were still just engineering? Not
yet, just engineering. Because I just didn't want to learn it first. Would I like to be a producer, but I never did think about that yet. I just didn't want to learn the engineering. And I want dead around them big legendary artists there. So, of course, say every day when them come to studio, I don't come out of that studio.
I hear you.
You understand? And nobody don't know my name, nobody don't know me. I just quiet like a mouse in a one corner. But me are so keen everything.
Yeah.
You understand? So, yeah, you couldn't write a better script for make your entrance in the production side of music or engineering side of music with Black Uhuru and Sanchez. And after that was Yellow Man.
What a three-peat right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What was one of your biggest mistakes you made early on when you're just an apprentice and you had to actually recover from that mistake there?
I can't think of a mistake I made. I really can't think of a mistake because me is not a youth where mischievous and I follow instruction well.
Okay.
Understand? And I would say I learn easily.
Okay.
So I can't think of a mistake when would I make where like anybody would have even noticed.
Yeah.
I can't think of one. Probably go for lunch too long. There's some stupidness like that.
Okay, but it was never like you're supposed to push record. You didn't record over a track and like holy smokes.
No, none of them something. I never ever make none of them mistake there.
Yeah. That's interesting because I know those mistakes right there they're very costly. They could cost you a lot.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and me see them thing that happen to people. So me make sure that not reach me because you know when King Jammys get vexed, you know. Mm-hmm. You don't want King Jammys get vexed with you, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, cause that you know said the voice, their thunder and the authority there and the presence there.
Different.
Yeah. So me just make sure say me pay attention to what me I do.
Yeah.
And try my best not make no mistake.
I hear you. And what was it like being apprentice for the king himself?
That was the greatest thing in the world because at that time, to me, he was the greatest ever. He was the greatest ever. You understand? And remember, say, I never have no designs from production yet. Even though the reason why I went into the studio was because I went to him after the sound done play. I go to him and ask him if he can teach me how to produce.
Got you.
But me never actually did mean produce. Me just did mean studio work.
Got
you. But in my mind, we're not so knowledgeable about the business yet. Mm-hmm. Studio work is production.
Yeah.
So I saw me reaching out the studio, but me never really did that thing for be a producer yet. Me just did want to learn. More and learn this because me know say things go in stages. And I know that from my youth. So I just want to learn the part, yeah, then move to the part, then move to the part. You understand?
Yeah, for sure. So then what was the next part that you went to? Where did the production bug actually start to get into your soul?
Well, Soko did make a rhythm named Dog Pound.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Soko, because we in the studio and we are learning things and I learn how to use a drum machine and so on and so forth. I learn how to sample and them kind of something there. So me and Soko usually did it at night time. Whenever I stay a female, because them time they bust me that to take go home. Because by them time they move out of our house.
Okay.
So we used to do that and Soko make a rhythm named Dog Pound where he make a dancehall rhythm and him use the phrase from DMX tune. Dun, 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 dun. Him use a phrase from the tune there.
Yeah.
Use that, make the dancehall rhythm around that, and then him use a dog to make the groove like how Dave Kelly use a hay in a showtime. Him use a dog bark instead of a hay. And it just seemed interesting to me because me just see it come together. Cause remember, you know, them time then Jammys never done a dancehall, you know, beer one drop, you know. If you hear the people them who I work with, you know.
Yeah.
A beer one drop. No dancehall never did that. So it is so interesting to me to see a dancehall rhythm come together. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And I did watch Soko interview and him did say we never voice pan Dog Pound. But he did voice on Dog Pound. Him voice a song name, we not do that.
Okay.
You see me? You remember Hanson song about bap 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 yes. Well, we did write a thing after that when I said we no do that. I mean say bad man no do that. We not really do that and I sing some bugger thing. We did voice a song but that was just for fun. Mm-hmm. You see me, we never have no designs on it. We never have no expectations in our designs. We never even want to promote it or not like that. It just is what it is.
You have a studio, let's fool around, let's see
exactly
what actually come. Because at this time, you guys didn't figure that you guys wanted to be artists yet.
No, not at all. Yeah. Not at all. We did just look up so much to Dave Kelly, and Dave Kelly used to do a lot of B-sides where him voiced the song them. You see me? And Sham used to perform them on stage, but enough people think Sham sing the song them, but enough of the song them are Dave Kelly.
Okay.
You see me? And we did want to do that too. So we are put out a rhythm. So we are going to just do a B-side. Mm-hmm. And whichever artist come voice, we'll probably just put it on the B-side or put it on the B-side of all of the song them.
Yeah.
Instead of give away the rhythm. Because them time there was a thing against giving away rhythm. I don't know why. But that's just how the business was.
I think Dave was the one that really introduced that. Let's not give away the version on the B-side.
Right.
Something different from there.
Yeah. So it did so intriguing to me for see a dancehall rhythm come together. And after that, build a next rhythm named At-Lava. Where it did sound nice, but it wasn't the bestest.
Yeah.
You understand? But I learn, and me I learn me that I watch, because them time them not build rhythm yet.
Yeah.
Them time them a sample. You see me? Because remember, my musical background farm out of hip hop.
Yes.
So them time they may have sample. So what you would notice is that majority of the earlier set of rhythm them where Suku make, the sound them are the sound them where me sample. Okay. So me sample the sound them, put them on floppy disk, and insert the floppy disk in the drum machine. No people don't know what floppy disk is.
Yeah.
Wow. And use the sound them. If you listen like all volume rhythm and the giant and the sound them when me sample off from a hip hop CD then.
Yeah. So you definitely hear like the car door slamming, the scratching, all type of like very different sounds that you've never really heard in a dance hall type of production. That was not normal at all.
Yeah.
You understand?
And the inspiration they come from Dave, man, because Dave did do some different thing. Even though Dave never did do the sampling as such, but the inspiration of doing different things come from Dave.
Yeah. No, you know what? You're 100% right, because at that time there, Dave was the bridge between the 90s and the 2000s, because he was doing stuff from like the 80s, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
He really
Tony.
He was Madhouse in the mid 90s, carried to the 2000s, and then you guys came in from like the 98, 99, 2000s, just ran with it from there with that type of way of thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So definitely. So you guys had the hot lava now. So then after the hot lava, what came next for you guys?
The bestest rhythm of all.
Yeah.
The great bada, the game changer.
So yeah, I heard the bada was so crazy. You guys even had a Dennis Brown on your rhythm. Please tell me, please tell me, why would you put a Dennis Brown? And what's the name of that song? I don't ever remember.
All right, what you know? You will hear some weird names that shouldn't be related to the bada rhythm on the rhythm. You said them name there? No, have nothing to do with 121. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
Them name there have nothing to do with we. Dennis Brown, Yasa Safari, Paul Elliott, even Black Wuro there on it.
What?
Jammys just love the rhythm and him just vice the artist then. We are come check in. It's like him never tell nobody no.
And where are all these songs? Did they actually come out, or where are they?
I think them come out on compilations. I'm not sure if them come out as 7-inch, but enough song the King Vice on it, man.
That's insane. Okay, so you guys built it here. Walk me through here. How did that rhythm even come about in the first place, from what you remember?
All right, me go catch the last part of it when it a build. It was Labor Day, and they are my yard, and them have Labor Day project, and me no want to do that.
Yeah.
So me just take up myself and jump on a bus and go Waterhouse.
Got you.
Seeing when me go to Waterhouse and reach a Suku yard, Suku not dead me say Suku around at the studio. So I take myself and walk around at the studio. When I go around at the studio, I hear pan and knock. Me I say, what this? What kind of zinc pan sounding something kang 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 kang? And I said, what go on?
Yeah.
When me reach round there, him comes a bop and it's like him did solo 2 of the track them. So I just 2 things alone me that year. So him take off the solo and me hear the rest of the rhythm. It never have no phrase nor no bass it, they just drums.
Okay.
Me I listen to it and me I say, yo, this sounds sicky. You say all the snare way him use, me love it. And I said, no dog, this sounds sick. So I see him come to no one like impress the talk back button on the mixing console where you used to talk to the artist in the voicing booth, and it feedback.
Yeah.
The kick, where did I play? Feedback through because the talk back button press and the speaker them I play, and it a feedback in the talk back button. So the feedback make it sound like a cowbell. So we say, yo, this sick record.
Yeah. Just like that.
So we just record it. You see me? And so even if you listen to the original cut of Bada, you can't hear, because we did have to gate the feedback.
Okay.
So you can hear it, the feedback a leak some of the time in the rhythm. But we do that, and then in a them time, the Rastaman them down a Waterhouse used to have a talk with them and say, go so bada.
Oh.
You see me?
Hey.
So when them did that say is basically, we would have said, yo, move for your someone. But them never said that. Them said, go so bada. You You see me? Them did have a thing where them put them on them heart and say, blessed my Lord. And then say, Gossa bada to who them now want bless up.
Got you.
So that was a talk for the Rastaman them down at Waterhouse, and the people them did kind of like it. So Suko just decided, say, I'm going to put it in the rhythm. Some say, all right, go on the voice in the room. And we just record him and say, bada. Gossa bada. And we just record. Because you know them time that we never have copy and paste, a tape with them on, so I have to record till the rhythm done. 3 minutes, 40 odd seconds.
So there wasn't no, you're going to record here and then keep copy, paste.
No. And did have to say it for the entire 3 minutes. Every 4 bars for the entire 3 minutes.
So probably if you listen closely, none of them probably sound exactly the same.
None of them is exactly the same. And what we do, we put a flange on them vocals to make it have a little robotic effect. You see me? And that was inspired by Dave, because Dave did do Backyard.
Yes.
And Dave did do Broke Out.
Yes.
See me? So we did do that with Bada. And afterwards, I think after my gone, Suko did find one bass player and one bass player, the phrase, the bass and the phrase in a 2 different key. But it never matter because it's so good.
And again, you guys aren't classically trained. So no, just putting sounds together to see what sounds good. It doesn't have to be technically good.
My philosophy in music, just make it sound good.
That's it.
It's not complicated. Just make it sound good.
You're right.
We're not for going at the area. We're not for draw, calculate, and do the mathematics and all of them something there, and I talk about key and all of them something there, scale and them things. Just make it sound good. Yeah. So we work.
Makes sense. All right. And when it came to actually bada, what did you do? Did you do anything on the rhythm there? What did you do on the rhythm?
All right. Well, Suko did voice a song on it for test it out. Like one day, Ima Rumblood did that, and I think them just bill it and vice pan. I wasn't there. Them bill it and vice pan it and test it out. Them I say, you have some pussy belly, y'all flip up and a hype up. One like say them up, but when you check it, them a wipe up. No. But it's a melody where they take from Baby Sham.
Yep.
You see me? And that was Baby Sham backyard song.
Yes, that's what
I said. Boom tune and blow them.
Yes.
Him use that. Suko did use the melody, and it actually sound good enough. And I said, boom bad, Suko, you boss now.
Yeah.
But you don't know, we wasn't DJ, so we never run it down. You see me? So one day me there in my yard, I play basketball because I was an avid ball player, football and basketball. And that me used to do in a high school, you see me?
Okay.
As a sportsman.
Yeah.
Before the music. I play basketball, and on my block, where the basketball court there, one of my brethren them will live there. He invite 2 youth from a different ends, 2 basketball youth from a different ends to come play. Seeing, and we say, all right, cool, boom, strange face there. I could just play some ball then. You see me? We did there play ball, and remember one time, I go for a layup, and one of the new youth them in front of me, right? When I go for the layup, him see me, and him duck and hold him head so. And one behind me, where did that guard me, after me give him Allen Iverson and broke him ankle and go around him, the man I run come behind me, so when I jump for layup, him push me in my back. So when him push me now, the lower part of my body lick the youth with duck in front of me. So you know, say, as some go upon my chest, my land on the ground,
Wow.
My land on my chest on the ground. Me get up now and beer blood and beer thing. And me I say, yo, what that? Man push me in my back and rear. My brethren will invite them now, start take up for them. I said, dog, you not see what the man do? You take up for them. Me and the youth, them war. Them cut. In a hurry. Because like me I tell you, I really have good temperament. Anyway, me and the youth them war. And I realize say, my brethren will bring the youth them come vex with me because me war the man them and run them way. The man vex with me. Like him never look with him 2 eye. Because him did that play too,
Yeah.
Him never look with him 2 eye and see what the man them do. One man bridge me and one man push me. See?
It was a setup.
So me and this youth at odds for about a week. Till me here say murmurings are going on, water through and bag of thing. So I say, you know what? Make me don't get myself in no trouble. Because I'm going to lick off the youth your face, you know, with a fat stone, you know. But that was just my mentality at the time. Because I remember, you know, Waterhouse, my born and grow, you know. Even though I move, you know, I still have Waterhouse in here, so, you know.
For sure.
You see me? But anyway, I just say, you know what? Let me just not do anything. I have a little way where I love hip hop and I love writing rhymes because I was writing rhymes from high school.
So you wanted to be an artist or you wanted to be a writer from then?
I wanted to be an artist at once, but me used to go penthouse and them something, and I just couldn't deal with it. Like me never ready. So I just load that and say, me just deal with straight sound thing.
Okay.
But I've been writing rhymes, and when I did in high school, my favorite rappers were Public Enemy, Big Daddy Kane, KRS-One.
Yeah.
You see me? So I've been writing rhymes. I was writing rhymes to sound like Chuck D and one bag of foolishness. So I'm going to say, you know what? So the way I feel right now, if I follow how I feel, me and the youth are going to war physically. So I'm just write about it instead. I write about it because I watch something where them say, write what you're angry about and then burn it.
Yeah.
And that might help release. You see me? I never burn it. We just write. So I'm write. In me, I talk to directly. I say, enough of them that pussy then I like because we're nice. I remember I said, in them days there, you know, nice wasn't a slang yet, you know.
Yeah.
Nice did come from basketball. You have a nice jump shot, you have a nice fadeaway, you have a nice layup. So it was basketball terms me did I use.
Yeah.
You see me? So I say, enough of them that pussy then I like because we're nice. Bust the platinum wrist and then I just embellish and continue and until I write a 16 bars. Then I write another 16. I was like, whoa. I never plan for all of this. It come in like me that whole heap store up inside of me because if you listen to the song, a beer would showing.
Okay.
Because of the same youth me I talk to. Me I talk about and to. You understand?
Mm-hmm. So
I say, you know what? I make Suko sing this. Because the way me did write it was off of General Degree did do. You see me? When him say, this is one name, uno figure long bad. When uno touch asylum, uno mad. Happy when you hear uno DJ that band this ya rhythm ya way up to standard. Enough of them the pussy then like we call we nice. About the platinum. You see me?
Yes.
You see that sister the same flow and the same voice.
Yes. That same monotonish,
right,
deepish, ride it right.
Because I did really love the song there.
Yeah.
I did really love the song there. So me as a novice, I have to write it off as something I love because I don't know if I come up with melody and then something there. You see me? So I just write the song there, half of the song there, half of the vibe there. And I just write my feelings. And I go down to Waterhouse with the song now and early one morning. I don't know if Suko did go dance the night before, but Suko was the head engineer, so him keep the key for the studio.
Got you.
You see me? So me go around at Suko yard now for wake him up and tell him, say, yo, I have a song for you, know. Man say, nah, get up in that. So I just take the key and go around at the studio. By the time I reach up at the top of the road, right before I reach the studio, I Rumblood that Mr. Man. Rumblood a big engineer. Rumblood was War 21 recording engineer basically.
Okay.
Yeah, majority of the song them over voice are Rumblood record them.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, man. I see Rumblood, so I say, yo, come in at the studio. I have an idea, I want to do something. I will put on the rhythm, put on bada tape, get a little small balance, not a Suko balance, get a Kunley balance. Get a little small balance and open up a track. So I just go around there with my paper, because I have one long book, but I tear out the page. Them. The haters, I tear out the page. Then I go around there with my paper, I'm just read. If you listen to the song, you know, because if I sing it now, you know, if I sing the song now, it'll sound like me a DJ. If you really listen to the song, you can hear me a read.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, I just read it off. When I write the song, I never have a hook feet.
Okay.
But when I did that, in the bus, I go to Waterhouse, I see a man in there, me that listen to my CD. What name again? Discman.
Yes.
Me that listen to my Discman and me that listen to it was a movie soundtrack me that listen to, and it have a LL Cool J and Timbaland on it. LL Cool J and Timbaland collab.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of the song. You see me? And the way the song starts, LL Cool J say, I knew you were freak before the album went platinum. You hardly speak, and now your skin grinning. Gassed off the chrome rims in 24 room mansion. I put my Tims in, whatever. I mean, they just love how the song that start. So after my voice, the first verse, I was like, all right, I can't come up with nothing for the hook. So let me just make a spin off of this, because still novice, still don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Enough of them are free. Oh, they want to come class me when all part of them are leak. At first, when I did voice it, I say, enough of them are free. They know they want to come class me when them body all are leak. I said, no, I can't say that.
Not coming out of Jammys, no.
Yeah, King would have never put out that. He would have never put out that. I remember saying, King Dancehall era did kind of slow down for a long while, So even though killer them did there and scare them did there and I do a bag of thing and I sing them kind of something there, him never really into that now. The era they did kind of gone for him. So he would have never put out that. I'm going to say, all right. I just say all part of them instead. But anyway, do it. Before I'm done, Suko come around there and hear it. So I'm going to say to him, say, all right, like, Suko, wake up now. The verse them sound good already, I just make him do the hook. Sometimes say, yo, you have a hook for do, Man say, which hook? I'm going to say, that part, yeah. Man say, me for do this? You mad? This perfect! So, 121 first hit song end up being Me Alone because Suko wouldn't wake up. If Suko did wake up, I would have Suko sing the song there.
Crazy, because it was, you wrote it with him in mind. With
right.
him, his voice doing it.
Right, but my experience, but I want him to sing it because him more inclined for DJ than me.
Yeah.
You see me? Like when me I play a sound and I never really talk on the microphone, Even though I used to do it every now and then, I'm used to do it at the club.
Yeah.
But him did more inclined for talk on the microphone than me. So I said, yo, I'm more comfortable with that. So we're gonna do it.
And when you guys put out this song here, did you guys actually already, because I know Ward 21 is actually coming from the area, so it was the man that was Ward 21. So did you guys in your mind already conceptualize, okay, when we record, we're going to record under the moniker Ward 21?
We never have a clue where we're going. We crew did just name Ward 21 crew, and we get the name there from my mother. You see me? So if you look on the 7-inch, it's a Ward 21 crew.
Okay.
Look on haters, and probably on the music video too. It's a Ward 21 crew and not just Ward 21. Because we never know what for you, so we just say, well, I just use a crew name.
Yeah.
So we just put Ward 21 crew. Because at first, them did want my name because I'm me alone do the song. And I said, no, wanna do put me in a spotlight. I'm not a spotlight person.
Yeah.
You see me?
Okay.
So, Ward 21 crew up on the record, on the release.
And when did that actually start to, because that was the first song that you guys actually recorded on Bada Bada?
No. You was supposed to really get love him up on I put that the record on it before. That was the first song.
That was the first one?
Yeah. The one where we use Baby Sham, where Suko used Baby Sham melody.
Yeah. Okay, but you guys never released that though.
Yeah, it did release. It did release, man. It did release, man. The song itself named Bada Bada.
I don't remember that song at all. But
it did release, man.
So you guys actually recorded 2 songs. One Suko, one You Alone, but it was both under Ward 21 crew.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't realize that there. And then who else did you guys record on this rhythm right here now?
We did record Captain Barkey. He was the first big artist did voice on the rhythm.
Yeah.
And we record some other youth from Round Waterhouse era. We did record a youth named Keke Flint with the Inner Excitement gang who eventually became RDX. With the record Keke Flint, with the record Kip Rich. Because Kip Rich a Waterhouse youth. Kip Rich lived like basically beside Rumblood in our Waterhouse. Used to in our Waterhouse. With the record Kip Rich, of course, before him boss. I can't remember exactly, but not a lot of big artists. Big artists, them never start go up on it till Beanie Man get a cut of the rhythm from Suko.
Okay. And I remember that situation there. Soko explained to me that Beanie Man wouldn't come, so then they had to actually give a cut to Shocking Vibes.
Right.
It caused a disturbance, and
Right.
then Beanie Man had to come back to.
Yeah. I the disturbance that it caused help the rhythm bust too, because it did. Because remember say Jammys and Shocking Vibes are rival from Beanie Man and Bounty Killer days,
Makes sense now. And again, but the only thing as selectors, because I was playing sound those times, you weren't thinking of Shocking Vibes versus King Jammys, You're just thinking of Beanie versus Bunty. But now you break it down as in record company versus record company. That makes 100% sense.
Yeah, Shocking Vibes crew, like you wouldn't say scare them or hang out with Tantometro and Devon to them. And that is all because of Beanie and Bounty. You see me? So Jammy's crew used to not be real friends with Shocking Vibes crew. You see me? But we come bridge the gap now because we know Beanie Man from all we are youth in our waters. You see me? So anyway, so could give them a cut and them do them thing. Beanie Man get the first number 1 on the rhythm, which was Fireburn.
Yeah.
I don't remember the title of the song, but Fireburn, now words without work. You see me? That was the first number 1 song on the rhythm. After Beanie getting the number 1 song, the rest of artists them start come now. So Zebra come, and Zebra voice, Selassie, I send me for one, which him never did one voice. Him never did one voice. Him did have a different song for the rhythm, and him never one voice it because him thinks that the song they're too big for the rhythm. So him do Selassie I one and instead, and that go number 1.
Everything just always works the way how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like you guys as engineers, producers, and everything, you guys seem to be in the mix of everything because again, you're saying the Shocking Vibes and King Jammys, that's the Beanie Bunty. And then later on came the Beanie Kilpton. And you guys were involved with that one there also. But that one there played out on the billias rhythm.
Right.
All right. But I know that's 2 rhythms after Bada Bada, or is it 3 after Bada Bada?
Before Billias?
Yeah, it was Bada Bada.
Then the Giant.
Yes.
Then Billias.
Okay, so it wasn't 2 before Billias? It wasn't volume?
No. A couple singles did release. I think 1 single did release on volume, but the rhythm never released.
Got you.
All right, hear the story of that now. After we do the Giant, which was the second rhythm, because even though Soko did the 2 rhythms before Bada Bada, we not really count them there, because that are the classroom stage.
Yeah.
Seeing we're then at the workplace now. So would I say Bada Bada the first rhythm? The Giant was the second rhythm. Now the Giant did build because Jammys did say want another rhythm like similar to Bada Bada, so Soko build another rhythm similar to Bada Bada. And me voice another song similar to Haters, or my voice Iceberg in the closet because we floss original. See? Oh, by the way, Haters did go number 1 too on the charts. That was my first song.
Out the gate, number 1.
Yeah. Well, we can't leave out that. My first that song they lick off Anytime. That knock off Anytime. Bounty Killer Anytime off of the number 1 spot.
And the funny thing with it, a lot of people don't. Anytime was a Dave Kelly production.
Yeah.
So you actually knocked off your idol.
Yeah. Idol, but DJ Idol too.
Crazy.
You see me?
Yeah.
So we do the Giant and we do Iceberg. That song the name Judgment Day. That got number 1 too. You see me?
Yeah.
At the same time, Lexus linked me.
Okay.
At them time that we had Lexus start, cause we produced Lexus first hit, which was on the Bada Bada rhythm. Hey yo, Sonny, first of all, give me my money.
Yes.
You see me? So Lexus linked me and say I have an idea where I pre a song like DMX song where I talk to who did DMX say that talk to? Devil or whoever. Him say one do
God.
Yeah, him say one do a song where I talk to God. So me and him just sit down and reason about it and then we write it. Me and him write it together and we voice it together. Every night me go on my bed, me have a prayer. Thank the Father God for make me see the other day and give me the health and give me the strength for make me sing and DJ. And I care when nobody want to say me to do the voice of God in the song. Wow. See me? Enough people never know that because I never put my name on the record.
Yeah.
Just Lexus alone did dip on the record.
A lot of times I thought it was Lexus that actually he just came back and did the voice in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No man, I mean they do the voice there. We do that and the song they go number 1 too. So by our second rhythm, we have 2 number 1 songs.
Right
and none of this we never plan. Yeah. None of this we never expect. No, 3 number 1. 3 number 1.
Yeah.
Haters pan bada, then Judgment Day upon the Giant and Divine Reasoning upon the Giant with Lexus.
Yes.
Seeing? Now, in a them time, they know Soko Bill rhythm name Volume.
Yes.
To me, are the baddest rhythm in the world at the time.
Okay.
Yo, I love the rhythm, I love the rhythm, I love the rhythm. It's a shame. And one of the main reasons them why I did love the rhythm so, because almost all of the sound them in it, and me sample and give them.
Okay.
And this is the first time Soko actually I use all of my sound them when I sample feed. So I love the rhythm, I love the rhythm, I love the rhythm. So one Sunday I there home and I listen some old school rockers. I mean I listen Brigadier Jerry. Come let me tell you about pain, eh? Diddly bang, pain, eh? Watch it up, rip it up. You see me? Yeah. Now listen that time I get an inspiration and I say, you know what? I'm gonna write a song about pain. So I just sit down in my sofa, in the corner of the living room. And just write, this girl tell me about pain. Pussy under fire, plumber picking at the rain. I just write out the whole of that in a no time. During the week now, I carry it to him. Go around him house early in the morning and I say, yo, wake up. And I say, yo, I'm to you, man. Now get up. I say, get up. You not do it that time, you get up. And I say, all right.
Yeah.
I'm go brush my teeth and wash my face and them. So I say, no. Come with me now around at the studio. No. Same way, so. Don't even talk before you reach around there. Keep the groggy voice the same way and a big fat face and well sleepy. I'm gonna go around there and I say, yo, so it go. This girl tell me about pain. Pussy under fire, plumber picking out the rain. DJ that. And him start DJ it. And I said, no, DJ it like, oh, me DJ it in a deep voice. This is the first time I use deep voice now, you know.
Okay.
So him say, all right. This girl tell me, the man go down on one deep part that the whole floor start rumble like an earthquake. Me I say, what kind of voice that? The just wake up voice?
Yeah. Man
do the whole song. And I say, brother, but me put on the hook on it. Play, that's what it look like. Whatever. And we'll put some special effects where we used to use on Soko voice. Put on him voice and I balance the thing and the thing sounds sweet to me. Yo, the thing sounds sweet. It's a shame. Most of me I tell you, say, yo, the tune you coming like the baddest tune ever in the history of music to me.
Yeah.
You see me? By the time Jammys here, I say, ha! By them time they know Jammys have a deal with we and Greensleeves, who are 21. So we are Greensleeves artists by this time. So Greensleeves release it as a single. Seeing?
The rest is history.
Greensleeves, whoa, hold on. Greensleeves released that song there as a single and we start voice up other artists on the volume rhythm now. Okay. Cartel voice on it. Cartel write killer song. Killer voice on it. If a warlord did rule the world, ghetto people would have never pour no more. We get the song, we make Beanie Man hear our song. And they have one red Chevy pickup with a wicked sound system in it. And we run it off on cassette and put it in there and then play it and it sounds sweet and Beanie Man hear. This is the first time Beanie Man really hear Soko deep voice, you know.
Yeah. So
you know, say a couple months after that year, or some boy you're going like say, yeah, the one got the power when Beanie Man style that. But anyway, Beanie Man love the rhythm so much.
Yeah.
Beanie Man love the rhythm so much that him come voice thing there. Well, I'm a drown them on the mineral land. Be at them funeral and salute them like a general. We bad man I roll the motherfucker. You see me? Him voice that song there on it. So the voice in pan the rhythm a go on and a bubble up and a bubble up. But in at the time when the voice in a go on, so couldn't go build billias. And everybody and them granny fall in love with the rhythm. Then all of a sudden volume put on bench.
That put everything on the back burner.
That would put volume on bench. Because a volume I want to come out. Volume is my favorite rhythm.
Yeah.
You see me? And Billias put volume on bench, man. Them time the Beanie Man and Capleton a war and bag a thing a go on.
that's where the whole, again, you guys now are put in the middle of this war here. Again, you guys are just producers. You just want to actually put out some music and get some more number ones. That's all you want to do. So then, how did that situation happen with the Beanie Man and Kilpton on the same rhythm?
All right, here we go on now. The volume rhythm get put on the bench, seeing? So, Beanie Man come vice from Billias, because the volume song now come out. I remember, you know, Greensleeves already released one song which was Pain. That's why people know volume rhythm before Billias.
Right.
But the rest of the song them never come out. You see me? So Beanie Man come voice and a true one on Capleton because him and Capleton were at. You see me I say? Capleton hear it and him come answer back Beanie Man. You understand? But all when that a go on, me upset because me want volume come out.
Because your big song is on it.
Yeah.
Big song.
So I say, here what me I gonna do then? Now write a song for the rhythm ya then. For Suko. I'm say, you know what? It's like how this girl tell me about Pain. Never come out and adapt me a bank pan.
Yeah.
Me just write the gun version to it.
Blood Stain.
So I write the exact same flow, same format, same everything like Pain. That one I name Blood Stain. Pussy hole, this will cup fall like rain. I write the song then about 15 minutes. Because I write all of my best song then when I'm angry.
You know what? You're right, because you have like this thing in your heart. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna show you, and it just keeps coming out on the paper.
Yeah.
Would you say Bloodstain is your biggest song that you guys have as a group?
Would have to break that down in a way because a lot of people don't know. You see, to the Jamaican community,
okay,
Bloodstain our biggest song.
Okay.
There's no song for me bigger than Bloodstain to the Jamaican community.
Got
so
it.
whether you're Jamaican in Canada, America, wherever, anywhere you're there, that's our biggest song. But worldwide, with everybody included, our biggest song are Ganja Smoke.
Ganja Smoke is your biggest song.
Yeah.
I never thought that would have been the biggest song.
Because you're part of the Jamaican community.
Well, isn't Ganja Smoke basically...
It's the same as Bloodstain. And the same thing, a 3 version of one song, right? Because remember, artists used to do them things about then, you know? Yeah. So this girl tell me about Pain. The one I name Bloodstain. The one I name Ganja Smoke. Are the same exact song.
Wow. I wouldn't realize, because again, I did not think, trust me, Ganja Smoke in my mind wasn't probably even top 5, to tell you the truth. Because
all right.
It almost seems like a freestyle almost. It doesn't even really seem like, okay, this is a real song.
Remember, you know, in a Bloodstain, when Suko say, I see them run, and Ganja Smoke is, we smoke the weed. And Ganja Smoke also depend on one drop rhythm. So that carried further in the world. Like one drop travel further than dancehall, you know. Reggae travel further than dancehall.
For sure. 1000%.
You understand? So because it depends on the Shankai Shake rhythm, doom to doom to doom doom to doom to doom to doom to doom to. You see me? That carried much further than Bloodstain could have ever reached. You see me? So we do that, and Billias rhythm jump off and mash up the whole place, broke every record. You see me? At that time, Billias rhythm was Greensleeves' first rhythm album.
The first rhythm album.
Yeah, when them start the rhythm album series, Billias was rhythm album number 1. Was the very first time Greensleeves I do it, and it was a double LP too.
Because again,
I will pass on the it.
And that's what I was gonna say. Again, at this time here, you guys put on, I guess, a gazillion songs on the rhythm again.
No, listen to me, Muscle. Listen to me. When we have rhythm and enough song up on the rhythm is not 121 do it. If you leave it up to we not put more than 6 songs on the rhythm.
Yeah.
But anytime the song, the rhythm gone 15 and 20 and 30 song, I know we.
We said the king just does not say no. He says, you know what? Come in.
Yeah, because the king philosophy is, you know which one I gonna be hit on. I mean, look what him do with Sling Ting and Punani rhythm and them rhythm there. Man have massive amounts of it, and that are just theme strategy. You see me? So him just do it same way.
Wow. And when all these rhythms are coming out, everything's coming out here now. Where was the first place you actually went to go perform and see these songs actually work in real life now, opposed to just on the radio?
All right, the first place we go perform, we never actually see it work. The first place we performed was at Asylum, but that was just haters. That was the very beginning. But by the time we reached Billias stage, the first big show we do was Bada Explosion. That's what Beanie Man keep in a Mobile Pier 1. That was the first. That was the first stage show we actually do. First stage show. And we go up on the stage. I mean, we did there and I feel good and I feel confident, you know. We did backstage and everything all right. 2 girls come circle and get 2 autograph and 2 hug up and 2 picture with 35mm camera because I never phone. You see me? And we feel all right and thing, you see me? But when the MC, when the stage manager tell us say we next, as the stage manager tell me say are we next, I feel sick. Instantly I feel sick. I feel cold, I feel hot, I want to go toilet.
Yeah.
Instantly I feel sick. And so when the MC said Ward 21 and not a sound in the crowd, you could hear a pin drop. Who them your people don't know who this?
Yeah. So
we will go up on the stage and we say, I think we did start with Judgment Day. 3 songs we do. So we go Judgment Day, Iceberg, and the closet, and the people them just stand up and look and say, all right, new youths, all right, we're not doing a thing. We're not sing a song. And by the time I reach, enough of them the pussy then I like okay, we're nice. We get a little. Just a little, because some people know it, them hear it on the radio, DJ we and a blast it and Collinines and bag of radio this jack a blast it. So them next song we do a Bloodstain. By the time we reach Bloodstain, the people them say, no, we're not overdo it now. Come off of the stage.
What?
Yeah. Bloodstain, them do that too.
I'm here thinking that you're gonna say Bloodstain, and yes, this is now when you won them over.
The people them wave way off of the stage and say, youths, all right, we're young, we're new, we're no, not overdo it now. 2 songs and come off. A Bloodstain, the people them wave off. And for see it become the biggest song for we in the Jamaican community. The song with them wave off. That was my first show.
Bloodstain got basically waved off.
Yep. Yep, 100%.
I thought, but then you say, okay, yeah, cool, the song's doing good now. Say, okay, yes, you got the embrace, but you said no, we got whipped. So what was the next move after this? Okay, you guys went backstage. What did you guys do?
We just drive come back at town in a silence. Yeah. Stop a Fiat spin, buy some breakfast because I did morning time by them time there. And just drive come in, everybody in a silence. We'd have a little laugh of Fiat spin. Because mean dog, they drop off of the bus. Mean dog slide down the bus step and drop. So, but other than that, I just silence come on, man.
Yeah. Okay, and then where did you guys start to actually? So then, what was the next move? Now you guys went, you guys got booted, you guys get back in the studio, start working again. You guys started to do international dates. What was the next move for Ward 21 from?
The next move was back in the studio. Cause I remember, so we still have rhythms I work on, you know. So I just straight back in the studio. You see me? So we are dealing with billias and so we make Scarface.
Yes.
For Shocking Vibes. You see me? We make Scarface for Shocking Vibes with Vice on it and whatnot. And that was a big song for we too, Anti-Spy. Before me turn a spy, I rather dead. You see me? So by this time now, we start get more shows. We start get more shows and Jammys did hire Sharon Burke for book for we. Yes. So Sharon get up on our first European show. Okay. Which was Splash Festival in Germany, KMC, Germany. So we go on. By them time that because we are green sleeve artists by now, we get promotions in Europe because green sleeve London based. So we never know say we would have get the response there when we reach over there because we don't know what's going on over there. There's no internet and there's no social media.
Nope.
See me, we don't know what's going on over there. So when we reach over there, we friend when we go and we say, we see about 15 to 20,000 people stand up in front of the stage. And I say, what is? I want them take me for.
Yeah. What was that feeling like? Now, you remember you got booed a couple months ago, and then now you come to Europe with all of these strange people looking at you. What was this feeling like right here?
It never feel no way. For me, the larger the crowd, the more comfortable I feel.
Okay.
Like, small crowd make me nervous.
Everybody has their way of dealing with things. I mean,
small crowd make me nervous. So we go and we see this enough people, but it's because it's a festival. It's our first festival. You see me? The vibe is just different. They're in a park, and there's a lake right beside the stage. And in the lake, there's jet skiing, a guan, and what you call it? The ski where you have the skis and you hold on the rope on the boat.
The parachuting? It's
No, it wasn't the parasailing one. It was the regular skiing.
Yeah.
You see me, and people are ride jet ski and bag of things are going, and the food them they over there, son. Just beer people just enjoy themselves. You have camping a going, you see beer tent over the sun. That was eye-opening for me because I never seen nothing like that before.
Yeah.
And the vibe is just nice, and then you're performing at the day. In a daylight. And then while you're performing, when you're looking at the crowd, you see some giant beach ball, a box all about the crowd, and people with water cannon and bag of things. So it was a nice vibe. So I never feel nervous, none at all. And we rock the show. We rock it. If you watch a music video for Style, that one on name Style, come on. You see me? I go again. Them want Style. Every time them here 21, them want. If you watch the music video there, you see some clippings of the show there, where we have on some hospital scrubs and we're there on stage and we are rock the crowd. That are the first time I start experiment with call and response with the crowd. You see me? And it work like I'm totally new, but me just use some ideas where me see are, you see me? And we rock, but it feels so confident after that. After that, I'm confident so I can do this.
Yeah. Because you know what it is with you guys were always so advanced, and especially coming out in 98, 99 is where we're just about to go into the 2000s.
Yeah.
So you couldn't sound like anybody that was from like 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 or 9. You guys have the hip hop influence, plus you guys are doing all of this new style here. I don't think people give you guys enough credits for actually coming up with ad-libs, how you guys did, especially for a reggae group. Because remember, the ad-libbing is what bust Migos, you know. You understand? But you guys been doing these crazy ad-libs. All of this stuff in the music from back then that a lot of people did not realize.
Enough laughing and them kind of something. They say something funny and in the background here. Them kind of thing. Yeah, man. That's something where we kind of pioneer in a dancehall still. But I mean, it just is what it is. If you see me, like I said from earlier, when me and you start reasoning them, he's not a spotlight person, you know. You see me? I'm not one for the spotlight. So it not really bother me too tough when people don't give a credit for pioneer or something. Like me could have go up on a rant and I say, yo, and me bust the talk nice. When everybody in Jamaica there say, yo, I'm a nice one, and them kind of stuff. And me bust it. Nobody never did that say that before me come bring the basketball slang to dancehall music.
No.
But them things that not really bother me.
Yeah.
You see me? Me just keep it moving because me just want to make music. I want to make music.
I think you're just more happy to know that it actually worked.
Yeah.
And continue to put out more stuff and see if it continues to work more.
Yeah, you hit the nail upon the head right there. So we're just happy for know say it work because you know what? 90% of my creativity is experimentation.
1000%.
When we come out as Ward 21, we are do things when nobody else never do. And I experiment one day if this can work. You see me? So me use when me learn from hip hop, because our flow them are basically hip hop flows, you know. But we do hip hop flows mixed with dancehall flows. So half of a line would be hip hop and half of dancehall. You see me? Some of the words are hip hop slang, some of the words are patois. You see me? We just mix everything, and nobody never did do that. And when it work, we feel good because yes, me experiment and something works. So could make him rhythm them and make with some weird sounds and some weird patterns. Even volume itself is a weird pattern.
It is 100%.
Volume do have a kick on the one. On the one. It go do do do
Yeah.
do do
Yeah.
do. Volume don't have a kick on the ones. Experiment with that,
And it worked.
and it worked.
That's what I think a lot of people are afraid of. A lot of people just want to stay in the safe box because they know if I do A, B, and C, I will always win.
And that is when every music starts sounding alike.
Yeah.
And if you notice, our music never sound like nobody else sound.
No. It was totally, it sounded like it was supposed to sound as in we're in a new time right now, new millennium. We want a new, brand new sound that we've never heard before, which is the way you DJ, the words you say, the type of rhythms that you're on, everything about you, because you guys were able to go from downtown gritty Waterhouse to start to hang out with a lot of the uptown people.
Yeah.
The Renaissance, the Black Chinese when they came to Jamaica, all of these guys, because of your futuristic way of thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm have to shout out Renaissance and Black Chinese. A good thing you bring them up too. I have to shout them out because them really play a pivotal role in our education in the business. You see me? Education and inspiration.
Okay.
You see me? And Renaissance help push we uptown too. You see me? I don't know what to say. I'm just glad for doing what I do, yeah, man, because I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, can't done.
It's crazy. And we could see this, the amount of experimentation and whatever it is that you guys bring to the table. You could see that clearly you guys have to have a fire in your heart to try these type of stuff right here.
Yeah.
One other group here now, because now you guys came out to 98, 99 to 2000. That was a time with like the Lexus, the Kimberley, the Alizade, Zoom J.
Yeah.
There was so Wayne Marshall. There was so much of you guys coming out at that time there. You guys are doing production. You guys said you guys were originally in Waterhouse where Bounty was at King Jammys. How do you guys feel when the whole war broke out between Lexus and Bounty and you guys were basically in the middle?
We never feel no way. Me personally, never feel no way. I don't know how Suku them did feel, but me never feel no way about that. Because I see, I want to tell you a thing. You see, at that time, me personally did vex with Lexus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. You know what I mean? And again, I guess it's something where you guys, because again, you gave him the number one. Because before that, was he actually voicing before he did anything on the bada, or that was his first?
Yeah. No, man, him did a voice before, man. Him did even the dub for Liquor Sound, man. And him did the dub for Jammys when we da play Jammys sound. You see me? Him did a voice before that, man. But in a them time, they went him and Killer kick off now. Me don't know if him did know, because it's a man where him just go about in business and him not really business with people too tough. Him not really pay people no mind.
Got you.
But me did upset with him over something where him do where he might not even know say him did do.
Yeah.
But then them time them are 20 little bit, so you see me, it just is what it is. Me did vex with him and me never did a talk to him them time there. So when him and Killer kick off, it never ever bother me. I never feel no way about it.
Yeah.
Lexus, I'm a virgin. Right now, Lexus, I'm a G.
Yes.
You see me? Lexus, I'm a G right now, but them time there, me did upset with him over something. I may not even know if him did know.
Yeah.
Me sing about it.
Yeah. What was it?
I don't need no new friends. Tell me if you do. Hell no, motherfucker, because I got my own crew. Some must smile up in your face, I drive out and them a screw. Some of them are dead when them here say bling bing belong to true. This is for the
Okay, so you figured that he was straying out of the camp at that time there.
No, it wasn't that in a car. Lexus wasn't in the camp. He wasn't part of the camp.
Well, not really though. He was part of the camp. Not really a part of the camp, but a part of the camp.
Made it upset with him over an encounter at Asylum. I go Asylum one night and encounter him and it never pleasant.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go into the details, but just know say that at the basis side. Made it upset over that. Yeah. Him probably not even did know what him do. But made it upset. And like I said, them time I was like 23 or 24 or something like that. Never have no sense.
Yeah, back to your temperament.
You understand?
Yeah.
If I know that are not even nothing.
Yeah.
You see me?
Crazy.
But,
and were you guys actually producing for Bounty and Lexus at that time?
No.
Or you guys were more focusing on your art this time here?
No, Killer never did a voice for Jammys at the time, because Killer and Jammys never get back good yet. We can remember say when Killer left, you know, him left on the cloud when him left Jammys camp.
Yeah.
You see me?
Didn't realize that. I thought it was just everybody just went about their business and that was it. I didn't realize it was a fight.
Them never good for a while. I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to give the wrong details, but I know him did good with Jammy's son them.
Okay.
But him never really good. I don't know what caused it, if it was business or what it was, but him never really good and never did advice for Jammys in them time. So even though him did vice pan volume, but him never vice pan giant and him never vice pan bada.
Even though there's 50 artists on bada, he was not part of that deal.
There's a Bounty Killer pan bada.
The remix.
Yeah, that I made.
Yeah.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
Cause them time when was apprentice engineer, one of my jobs was for transfer the stuff from the old 16-track tapes to 24-track. So I get everybody a cappella. Yeah. So I just run off all of the Bounty Killer a cappella them and sample them in the drum machine and make it, and then I put in the scratch them with my turntable afterwards. So I did make the remix there.
Imagine having access to all of those Bounty acapellas. You're supposed to probably like, holy smokes.
I wish I did still have them. Wish we did still have them.
Because your mind is so crazy. This even brings me, because there's still more grounds I want to cover on War 21. But this brings me to something that you even brought up too. You guys were playing with a lot of hip hop those times and reggae, putting it together. So even today, what I was thinking, you guys are really the godfathers for this new sound called dancehall trap, or trap dancehall. You guys were really the ones that brought it to the space, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I understand. The thing is that we did do it different. We do it with the bass. The bass is dancehall. The basis of the track is dancehall. So the way we did do it, the drum pattern would have been dancehall, and then the other sound them will complement the drums would have been hip hop. But what the now generation I do is that them just basically make trap beats, and the only way for no says that dancehall track is because of the artist's accent.
Yeah.
And the artists are singing a patois. But if you take out the artist them and listen to the track alone, it's basically trap.
But wouldn't that be the evolution of what you guys basically started in the first place?
Yeah. You
know what I mean? And what's your thoughts on the new sound right now?
The new sound, for me, it just is what it is. That's what the kids like. That's what the kids like. When we did sound different from everybody, but we did make what the kids like. We were the kids.
Yeah.
And enough of the older people them used to say, no, that not gonna work.
So then,
like me I said, the only difference is that we did keep the patterns. Even though the sounds did new, the flows did new and all of that, we still kept the original patterns. The youth them nowadays, them change the pattern, but that's what the youth them like. What you gonna do about it? Dancehall music evolve.
Yeah. It's part of the deal. It just goes from time for year over year. You guys came and did the 2000s, so then now somebody had to come and do the 2010 and the 2020s, and that's basically where we are right now. You did your part right there.
There's always going to be debate over the sound of dancehall. Always and forever there's going to be debate. You know why?
Yeah.
In Jamaican music, from the earliest times, from mento, ska, rocksteady to reggae to dancehall coming up, each genre of our music stayed the same throughout its entire tenure. Okay. So when mento did come, from the start of mento to the end of mento, it sound the same. From the start of ska to the end of ska, it sound the same. From the start of rocksteady to the end of rocksteady, it sound the same. But when reggae start, the sound of reggae change. When dancehall start, the sound of dancehall change. So there is no debate over rocksteady, ska, mento, or whatever come before. There's no debate because it stayed the same the entire time. But because this constantly changed, there's always going to be debate over it. And nobody can win the debate. It evolve. And the kids are going to make dancehall a kids music, you know.
Yeah.
Dancehall a young people music.
It's a young man's sport.
Right. Them are going to make what them like.
Yeah. I guess that's just part of the deal. It's either, as you said, it is what it is. You like it, you don't like it, whatever the case is. But it's not particularly meant for It's not made with people over 35 in mind. If you
Mm.
like it, it's cool, but that's
Yeah.
not generally who the target
Exactly.
market.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like that. I mean, you can't tell somebody how to express themselves.
Yeah.
And I saw them want to express themselves, so what you gonna do?
Yeah. No, you're
Is it that you
100% right.
accept it or you just shut up?
Leave it alone. Listen to everything pre
Yeah.
2000 and call it a day.
Yeah.
With you now, you've changed so many times in industry. You went from selected DJ to then producer engineer and then to artist. How did your relationship change with artists from, okay, I was a selector first playing your music, and then now I was producing your music, but then now I'm in the same space like you. I'm now, they might book War 21 or they might book me. How did that do for your relationships?
Well, there was a few dancehall artists were never happy with the fact that Jammys engineer them turn artists now.
Okay.
And they make them sound be heard verbally. But that never bother me. You see me? Coming from a selector, because I was always a quiet one, them never even know some was selector. So that never even matter.
Yeah.
But them know me as engineer because them come for work and them see me in other space.
Mhm.
Right? So them know me an engineer. And then when we turn artists now and them find out, because not for them just find out like somebody say, yo, Jammys you them that, and them say, wish you them, them kind of ways there. Because we not walk around and advertise say we're artists. We're not in a studio yard a DJ and them something they like how the rest of DJ them do. So
God.
but some of them never pleased with it, but that never matter to me anyway. Because me have a steady job now and me I make little money. So I don't care what you want to say about me. You know what me I gonna do? You know what me I gonna do? Me I gonna write some lyrics that better than all of your lyrics then. I just me always I try to prove myself.
Mhm.
That's how
And
make
what were they
song.
saying? What was the issue and what were they saying?
Me ear one, personally ear one say Jammys you them. When I say Jammys engineer them, and the artist them there. Two artists them there. Engineer that. Them not good. Them not last no time. Me hear that, because I never know some of them.
Okay. And okay, without saying any names, did the relationship change with you and the artist where they started to work with you after a fact? You pass them, or what was the relationship with them?
When them come for work, me not work with them. Come out of the studio.
Yeah.
Whoever I wish other engineer in the studio them do, me now do not work with them.
Yeah.
You see me?
Wow. Because you guys were still engineering,
yeah,
and
still
doing
right
artists
through.
at the same time.
We still an engineer for Jammys.
Yeah.
We still have to come and work and punch clock. If we have a show at Westmoreland, we have to reach our work 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
With these big songs, and you're still just working okay. Because again, even though you guys never set out to be artists, so this is still. It almost seems like you're in this new space. You probably don't know how long it's gonna last. Let me just continue to do my work.
Yeah. Still I do what we do because, I mean, we never have no designs on doing the artist thing. We had no designs on doing it. So we still never view it as the sole job that we have. So we still do a job. But I mean, we're producers, so we're still an engineer same way.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Even though we are singing song, we still have to engineer other people's song too. So
yeah,
we just continue to do our work same way.
Yeah. And when did you guys actually say, okay, you know what? We can't handle this being artists, producing and engineer at the same time. Let's just focus strictly on being an artist / producer after the fact.
That never come to mind at all.
Yeah.
We continue to everything same way. We continue to every part of the music because that's how much we love music. That's how much we love music. We just continue. We do music for love, brother.
Yeah.
I love we do it for man. We love music. Every morning when we get up, every morning when Suko get up, only thing we think about are music. First thing. Ready my day. Them kind of something there.
Crazy. And again, as I said, you could hear it because you guys were so experimental. You guys were not the typical, we're even going to say band, because not even band, group, because you guys were some of the last groups to ever come out of dancehall. Because after you guys, I can't think of no more real successful groups that came after that War 21.
Probably voicemail.
They came after you guys.
Yeah.
And it's just because of the tragedy why they didn't even get to see their full potential.
Yeah, because O'Neill,
No. Okay. So yeah, again, they were part of that 2000 type of sound also.
Right.
Wow.
And them get some big song another time.
Of course they did.
Yeah,
Jiggy
man.
Time and all of those
Yeah, man.
sounds there. So then now you guys are doing all your good stuff here. When did you guys actually leave Jammys and probably started to link with a lot of the uptown producers and stuff like that?
Well, we leave Jammys when we signed a 6-year contract with Jammys, and it expired 2004.
A 6-year okay, what was this contract for?
As
what?
2 contract we do. So we would do one as employees of the record company. So we are producers, engineers, whatever, and then we do one as artists.
Okay.
So when it expired 2004, we just never renewed.
Yeah.
And we just move on. Because some grumblings did go on about the business side of things, and we don't hear some things that we never like. So we just decided to say, we're going to move on.
Because remember, it's going to be hard to see you guys coming in as engineer and stuff, and then now you guys turn into big artists. I think, well, from the outside looking in, if you know somebody as Joe, it's hard to have a different set of respect for them as Tom when they become this big superstar now. Yeah. You're the engineer. You're just mixing songs and cutting dubs 5 days ago. Now you have this big song, buddy. You're still the dub man over there. You know what I mean?
The earth.
So you guys left, and then I guess the first move was to start linking uptown.
Yeah. When we leave Jammys, me personally did their Renaissance every day. Renaissance was my new stamping ground now. So it was, and this is when Renaissance Studio just start build, because Renaissance Studio was so new that me did actually help carrying some of the furniture there.
Okay, it was that new.
Yeah. So it was me, Delano, Dr. Dre, Busy Signal, because Busy did just come from foreign them time there. Nobody never know him, but him did it all the time. You see me? It was Busy and the engineer Factor. You see me? So I just Deso me did there between Deso and Dan Carleone. Because Dan Carleone is just there right up the road from Renaissance in Amona.
And that was when, again, the Renaissance, the Black China, Dan Carleone.
Right.
Fully Loaded was brand new with Sharon Burke, the Overload. This was a whole new space that you guys were actually getting to play in now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how was that for you guys?
No, man, it was amazing, man. They enjoy them time there. Enjoy them time there. And in them time there, I get our next #1 song, which was Rhyme.
Listen, let me tell you something. That right there is my favorite. Okay, that's my favorite creative War 21 song. My favorite War 21 song overall is Bloodstained. Yeah. But creative, Rhyme all the way.
When it come to them kind of song there, like with whole heap of wordplay and them kind of thing there, I have enough of them song there, you know. Me are probably the artist with the most of them kind of song there.
Okay.
But one did hit, which was Rhyme, but there are many others like it. Well, not like Rhyme, but in other similar kind of creative vein there.
Yeah. How did you even come up with Rhyme? Because again, that's so left field. I don't even know how you would do that one. How did you come up with
Rhyme? It was a funny story. Rhyme, when we did that though, Shocking Vibes rhythm. What name Scarface?
Yeah.
We used to hang out at Shocking Vibes studio in the night. Mm-hmm. Right? And we hang out with Tonto and Devante and Megabant, and most night them did it. Sometimes Ricky Rudy did it, not Bling Dog. Ricky Rudy. But most of the time I did Tonto and Devante and Megabant. Mm-hmm. Now Tonto them, I joke at them. Mm-hmm. Every night I just in the studio yard I get joke. That was it. Just joke all night. You laugh till your belly cramp up.
Yeah.
Them used to have this thing where them sing over people's song, but them would have do it in either Eddie Fitzroy voice or Gregory Isaacs voice. So them would have sing over a Bounty Killer song in a Eddie Fitzroy voice.
I got you.
See? So them would have say, boy, you go dead. Nobody give me no give me them kind of something there.
Yeah.
So Megabantan did sing over, I think it was Bloodstain in a Gregory Isaacs voice. When your name Bloodstain, yeah. And the whole of them start laughing off of me.
Yeah.
Because so could the inside of the studio, me did outside with them.
Mhm.
And start laugh off of me. And I thought about how Mega go voice it and it go hit and bag of thing. Anyway, but that's alright. I get you back.
Yeah.
Him, Mega now did have a song named Ting. When we did love the song there. Red Rat did have a rhythm named Rat Patrol and Mega did voice a song on it named Ting.
Okay.
When DJ in a Nicodemus voice. When I say, I want a name Ting. I have a new style and we call it Ting. Sometime a DJ, sometime a sing. Watch me a skilly bump on the rhythm. And I'm going to say, all right. True, me did love the song there. I said, I'm going to mess up back the song there.
Yeah.
But me not going to do it like them. Me not do that Gregory Isaacs voice now. I just change up the words.
Mm-hmm.
So me just say, me don't know. Me just a drive one day upon Red Hills Road and it just come to me in the car. And me just a drive and just a build it in the car. But me just, I go say a word and you know what the rhyme I go be. But I say a different word will still work.
Yes.
And then each line it change.
I can't fathom how you even did that.
Just mischief.
Rhyme. Crazy song. Crazy big song. As I said, that's my favorite creative song that Ward 21 has.
Yeah, man, my voice, my DJ, the song there for Dr. Dre around a Renaissance, and Dre love it. So one weekend, I think it was a Thursday or a Friday, when DJ Wayne come.
Okay.
He normally come a town, come get him music for go back go play a weekend blitz. Mm-hmm. Seeing so DJ Wayne come and Dre. DJ Wayne come a Renaissance studio and Dre make him hear it.
Yeah.
And Wayne said, no, I want this pan dub. He said, all right. So I just do it pan dub pan Benzino, the one song where Benzino did get.
Yes.
I do it pan the rhythm there for DJ Wayne. And him play it the Friday, and him tell me say the phone line them light up. He tell me say the phone line them light up when him play it. People are saying, what kind of song this? Away my sing say.
It's so, because it catches you because you know you're singing along and you say, okay, you know what's supposed to come next. She wants to sit down in my chair. No, man, you're supposed to say lap.
Right. So DJ Wayne organized with Sam Diggy from Don Corleone studio. Sam Diggy was one of Don engineer them.
Okay.
Zimmy. Don did have crazy rhythm. And Wayne must organize with Sam Diggy for him open a session for me. Wayne come a Renaissance studio, kidnap me, carry me go. DJ Wayne kidnap me, carry me go a dance studio. Me no know where I go on, you know. Cause me seriously, when him call me that the car, you know, I seriously some car thing him at about, cause me and him a car man, you know.
Okay.
You understand? Me and him love motorsports and them things there. So we always talk about motorsports. Then so I swear something with that, cause him they just get one new car, one Toyota with turbo and one bag of thing. Anyway, him carry me go around that done, and when me go around there, me see my brethren Earthman round there wait. Earthman normally supposed to come a studio with me there.
Yeah.
But him there, Don Corleone. When I go around them, I say Sam Diggy, I look, everybody a smile. So me I say, what is ambush?
Yeah.
Then Wayne say, yo, play it. And the rhythm start play. So me I say, so what am I supposed to do? Once I go sing the song, and I say, which song? The no rhyme song. I say, really, it's not a song.
It's a dub.
It's not a song a mega bantan me I mess with. Man say, man go vice the thing pan the rhythm the man. I'm say, all right, boom. Me never have no chorus, you know. Or just the first verse alone me did have because me never build it as a song. Or just the first verse alone.
Yeah.
So I actually freestyle the chorus. Because I never know if I say, I just go in the studio and say, you want to rhyme? I got to rhyme. Me have the girl them tune for make them move them waistline and them spine in a time. Matter over mine over matter fast scatter when me shatter line. I freestyle of course. And the second verse freestyle too, come I never have a second verse. If you listen to the record here, I say, Earthman, give me a verse there.
I gotta go back and listen to this.
Yeah, man, listen back to the record, man, and you can hear in the second verse, the energy in the second verse lower than the first verse.
Because again, you're trying to make this up as
right. I make it up as I go. I never have no second verse.
That's
so
great.
you can't in the record you can actually hear the energy drop because no, me a brainstorm and I think.
That's great. And this is one of your most creative songs that you guys ever put out, Rhyme. And it's something that was a freestyle.
Half of it. Half of it.
Wow.
Half of it was freestyle.
And again, it just seems like a lot of stuff that you touch just seems to be, let's experiment, let's go in and let's see what happens, and whatever happens, happens. And that seems to be a thing that a lot of the artists that you work with, you seem to be very experimental, because I noticed you guys work with a lot of female artists.
One thing with me as a producer, me no bat with nobody idea.
Yeah.
You see, if you have an idea and that you want to do, come, we are going to try it.
Yeah.
Me believe in that. Me believe in that. Express yourself the way you want to express yourself.
Yeah.
Because you can't look at me and tell me when me must sing, you mad? I'm expressing myself. I'm not expressing yourself.
Yeah.
You understand? So
right.
me not bat with artist idea, and enough artists come with some idea more while I'm just work with it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work, but it is what it is.
You're right. Prime example is Kimberley, Bubble Like Soup. All right. How did that come up? And was she an artist before you guys made her into? How did that come up?
All right. Yeah, man. She was an artist, man. She was an artist around a Dan Carleon. Around a Dan, me meet her.
Okay.
You see me? Bubble Like Soup now was a song where I did actually write for myself. Not the same words.
Yeah.
Because I did actually write it for myself, but when I hear Timberley, I walking at the studio one time when Timberley did that record around a Dan one night. And I hear her, and I did actually like her voice. So me and her did turn friend because she did want me help her with some writing and build some song for some reading. So me and her turn friend. So I said, I have the song how long now. So I say, you know what? I go flip it. So I rewrite it and make sure sing it from her perspective, because when me did write it originally, it was from a man perspective.
Okay.
So instead of the word me, would have said the word you.
Got you.
See me? Then we just say, y'all sweet like and X to the 5, she not drive in a son yet, so it did go. You see me? But so I flip it around now and get to her. My voice I sang me and her voice I sang the 2004.
Yeah.
My voice I sang the 2004 in our apartment in Fort Lauderdale.
In the apartment is where that song came out of.
Yeah. Me use Willie Chin laptop and Super Duper's microphone.
Boss, get out of here.
Yeah, 2004 revised that in a Kimberley apartment in a Fort Lauderdale. And that song never come out till 2006.
Why did you sit on it for so long?
Because the rhythm never ready yet. So could that work on the rhythm and it never ready yet. The artist them never start voice up yet. Yeah. Plus Cartel never voice yet.
Wow. Okay, so you had to wait for the Cartel and then get going there.
Yeah.
Wow. Got 2 more questions before I get you out of here.
Yeah, man.
Stories are freaking crazy. All right, crazy. Another production that you were actually involved with was D1 Make It Bun Up remix. This is again more than
Make It Bounce Up.
Yes. Okay. If I remember right, it got about 25 million views on YouTube, and this was featuring another one of your artists,
Marcy Chin.
All right. How did that come about?
All right. Firstly, it have over 80 million views on YouTube.
80.
Yeah. One channel have about 30 and one channel have over 70. So we're not good at maths. That sound like 100, but yeah.
90 something, but around there.
Yeah, somewhere around there. So, but that was just a vibe, you know.
Yeah.
That was just a vibe. Marcy and D1, they are my yard. And we just did it and D same want a single. So maybe I read him. Him write the song, Marcy write the part. And we just, I mean, nothing special not there behind it, you know. We just make a song.
So why did it get those crazy amount of views there? Where did it catch on?
Because the international dance community take to the song. So Paris Goebel, you know, you're familiar with Paris Goebel? She the Polynesian girl where choreographer J-Lo and do the choreography for Justin Bieber and them something. She and them did dip on America's Best Dance Crew.
Got you.
Royal Family. Now she had a leader for the crew there, and she did take a liking to the song and she started teaching a class using the song. And every dancer around the world look upon Paris. So every dancer start use the song until it reaching at everybody's ears because every dancer have them following.
Yeah.
So the song start reaching at everybody's ears globally. And guess what happened? Mm-hmm. The international dance community is not followed closely by the Jamaican dance community.
No.
So the song never really spread to Jamaica. But it spread right around the world.
When I seen the views, it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe. It's like, what did you guys do to this song to get these amount of views? Why are people going over? But now that you say what you're saying, it makes sense because it's an international feel.
Yeah, we never do a damn thing because when we put out the song, we don't have no money on them something for promote it. We don't have them budget there. So it's just because of Paris take it and everybody start pay attention to Paris. And so the song just spread.
Yeah.
You see me? I mean, it just is what it is still. We just make a song. Me not lie to you, no special story in the back of the one day. No special story in the
numbers. That's crazy. That's crazy. Another person I heard you brought up a couple of times. Good friend too. Super Duper.
Yeah.
See you guys are working on something. I seen a picture probably last week. I know you guys are working on something. Is there anything you could tell us what you guys are working on?
The picture there is a throwback picture.
Yeah.
The picture there is a throwback picture, man. That's from about 2 years ago. The picture there from about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When the place when outside did good, we could have fly go to Miami.
You know this.
I mean, I have to credit Super Duper. I have to give Super Duper whole heap of credit because him play a huge role and influence in the way I produce now. Super Duper introduced me to Acid Pro.
Yeah.
When I just start use computer. I remember say a tape me I come from, you know. So when I just start use computer, Dupes introduced me to Acid Pro and teach me how to use it and show me how I make him remix them. Because I remember said Dupes was a king of remix.
Yes.
So I start produce like how remix make. So when you get Mr. Pepper here, make them talk, make them a remix with it I make.
God, that was yours too. Yes.
You see me?
Yes.
When me make me back, blood clot back, ray. Them when I make them thing there, actually make them like a remix make because that's so I learn how to use the computer because I come from tape.
Yeah.
So what I actually do is learn to make remix first, and then I make my production like a remix make. So even I'm me pioneer that in a dancehall mixing, all of them cut up thing there.
Yeah.
All of them thing there were enough producers start to know. Me first do them something there, you know, because me used to actually make remixes.
But now instead of making them, you're basically producing songs in a remix type.
In a remix fashion, yeah.
Yeah.
And some start doing it.
Crazy. Do you miss the juggling in dancehall, or do you prefer the singles right now?
Miss juggling nice, man. Juggling always have a vibes. You never there a 90s party 8-year-old Pepper Seed and Showtime and all of them thing there and rhythm just a bunks and groove nice, man. How you say, man? Yeah. Juggling nice, man, but juggling it have to do right.
Yeah. And that's basically what it comes down to. Kunley, 2020, we're all grounded right now. Before I get you out of here, tell me what you have going on for the rest of the year, where we could check it out and all that good stuff. Marsichin have an EP so we drop. Yeah. Our first collection, our body of work. The first episode of that soon drop. Yeah. We are working on that right now. And you know when it come to young artists, because a whole heap of young artists are bossing. And when it comes to female artists, we're well credible, right? So I'm tell you say Marsichin, just believe say Marsichin. Yeah. You understand? She have a new song. She have a song out now where she promote named Nasty Love. Yes. So you can check out the song. The viewers can check out the song, the Nasty Love. You see me? It's a very sensual dancehall song. Yeah. You understand? Coming out, and I know that's coming out of Down Sound. Right. Yeah. Right. So my day Down Sound apply my trade right now. So me and Marcy there as a team. There's also Diani
who is another artist from down south. Him sing the Evan Telegram song.
Yes.
Right, so I work with him too.
Yeah.
You see me? But I just make a whole heap of music. I'll me probably will drop an album too. A production album. And maybe an artist album too. I might drop a solo album. There's also a War 21 album in the works. And listen, I'm working every day, all day. Sometimes I'm so tired, I'll forget for tired.
Yeah. All right, so 2021 is looking good right now.
Yeah. I have enough in store right now. If the place for lockdown for 2 years, I can steadily release stuff.
Crazy. We can't wait to hear them because I know how your mind works already. As I said, to me, you're the godfather of trap. War 21 is the godfather of trap dancehall or dancehall trap, however you want to pronounce it. But again, as you said, it turned this way. But definitely, you guys invented that. So I can't wait to see what you guys have coming out for 2021. It's going to be so amazing.
We just make music we sound good too.
Yeah.
Because that is my mantra. Just make it sound good.
It sounds good. Yeah. Kunley, leave some contact info where they could check out whatever is going on, your Instagram, Twitter, wherever you are, Facebook, wherever you are.
All right. Twitter, I'm mainly a Twitter person.
Okay.
You see me? My Twitter is Kunley the Culprit. KUNLEYDA KULPRIT. At Kunley the Culprit. My Instagram, I have a little smaller following than my Twitter because, like I said, me is a Twitter person. Okay. My Instagram is same, Kunley the Culprit. And my Facebook is my name, Kunley McCarthy. So you can catch me upon them spot there, you know?
Yeah. Kunley, it's been a vibe. Thank you so very much. Again, as I said, we spoke to Soko, got his side of the story. Now we spoke to you, and it definitely, you guys seem like the yin and the yang. You're here, put it together, and you guys make the perfect War 21, including Mean Dog and Rum Blood when he was around and everybody else. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah, man. War 21, you see, War 21, the dynamic with War 21, you know, is that we never come together as a business model. We were friends before the music.
Yeah.
You understand? We started out from teenage years, so I mean, maybe that's why it outlasts so many from before us and even since us. But I'm a brother them, you see me? Soko.
Soko speaks highly of you. Every 10 minutes in the conversation, Kunley. Okay, yeah. Ask when you speak to Kunley, ask him this. Kunley. It's like, wow, you guys are bona fide friends before the music.
Yeah, long before the music. Like I said, I know him from me at 5 years old.
Yeah.
You see me, and we are hung out from we are 13 years old now. We in our 40s.
Yeah.
So do them much there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kunley, let me get you an outro and get you out of here because this conversation has been an amazing conversation. A lot learned. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinesmusichut.com.